What up, YouTube? This is Mr. Willis, and this is Waking Up with Mr. Willis. Got a very important video I want to show you guys. You know, this month is my birthday month, and I noticed for the last 4 or 5 years, spiritual warfare always heightened around my birthday month. You know, when the gang stalking, they trying to trap me, get me to crash out, try to take me out. But this video can explain a lot what I've been trying to explain to you guys, what I've been going through, what I noticed. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna play this video, and then it's a 9 minute video. So I'm gonna play it all because I need the lady to speak. You know what I mean? So if you're not believing me, maybe you could believe her. But it basically explains what I've been saying, what I've been seeing, and what I've been going through. So let's get a bar of this.
So here's the truth that they're not telling you about the files. These people aren't people. They're not humans. They're Nephilim. The elite of this world are the fallen angels, and the next level down below them, which is probably all of Hollywood, they're all Nephilim. They're all a mixed DNA of human and fallen angels. The end times will be as in the days of Noah. So shall it be in the days of the coming of the Son of Man. What was happening in the days of Noah? We have been misled into believing this little picture that we were taught in Sunday school about the flood. We're told that God flooded the earth because people were eating and drinking and giving in marriage. And so we're given this picture of people just eating a bunch of food until they're fat, and then drinking a bunch of alcohol and partying, and getting married, like marrying whoever they want to, and just maybe promiscuity. I don't know. That is not the case. There were Nephilim and giants in the days of Noah, and they were eating human flesh, they were drinking human blood, and
I'm gonna just stop it right there. So when God flooded the earth, some of them Nephilim was able to escape. But for the ones who got killed, their spirits still roamed the earth. And they spirits roamed the earth from those days until our days right now. And those are spirits I seen on people. That's why I said I seen my cousin slash auntie type of whatever we want to call her. I seen the spirit on her. And I seen the spirit was a not the spirit had to be 8 to 9 feet tall, like I said, within her body, hunched over in her body. The spirit that she carried is a Nephilim spirit, a very angry spirit that I seen on her. That's what I had said one time. So I remember I had said that in a video a couple of videos ago. So I'm gonna just let her keep speaking, but
were marrying
I see those
different
spirits.
species together, creating hybrids. Satan's plan was to eradicate mankind so that the Messiah could never be born, because Satan.
I'm gonna stop it there too. That's why the Planned Parenthood have a lot of people, a lot of our women having abortions. So the Messiah, the return of Messiah would not happen. But his return would be poured on all flesh of his people. So if you know, you know. Let her speak.
Knew that the Messiah had to be born of a human. And so Satan
Born of
was
a
trying
human.
to get rid of humans by
Abortions.
outbreeding them, like interbreeding. That's when the fallen angels came down. They raped the human women.
That's in our time right now,
the
though.
giants. But it wasn't just that simple. It was an entire plan to get rid of humans so that Jesus would never be born. When it says that Noah was perfect in his generations, he wasn't a perfect man. He was perfect in his DNA. He was human. He hadn't been tainted with. His family's bloodline had not been tainted with fallen angels. And so Noah was human. That's why he got to escape the flood. There are so many times in the Old Testament when God instructs someone to wipe out an entire nation, men, women, and children. Those weren't humans. They were Nephilim. They were hybrids that eat people.
The
They eat
Nephilim and the hybrid
babies.
exist
So that's the
today.
secret in the files that
Many
they don't
people you
want you to
see,
know, is that
many people you
these
see
are the
today,
modern day Nephilim.
many people you see today are hybrids. That's why it's 10,000 by your left hand, 1,000 by your right hand, because those people are hybrids. Those are people that the Nephilim could exist in. They need vessels, just like the Most High need vessels. I'm one of the vessels that Most High see through. You don't have to believe me, but you will one day.
That's why they eat babies and drink their blood. They need it to survive. It's embedded in them. And yes, they trick humans into participating in the sacrificial system to gain power and control. But I'm telling you, they are not all humans. So that's what they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know that they're not human.
I know.
We're in the end days.
I see.
And when God's wrath is poured out, it's not always just against humanity. It's kind of like we're just kind of stuck in the middle. That's why, he sent Jesus, was to redeem us from this mess. And the humans that don't accept it, unfortunately, they're not going to make it. But it's ultimately Satan's plan was to just get rid of humans altogether. And the Bible also tells us that there were giants in the days before the flood and after. We're in the after. They're just not giants anymore. The Nephilim have perfected their little
Minions.
technique, I guess, with technology maybe, and they have created Nephilim that look just like us. Back in the day, they stood out. They were giants.
They look just like regular people today, but I could see through these people. I could see through these people. They have this certain look in their eyes when they see you. It's a disdain for you, a hatred. And that's why you get so hated right now. If Christ is in you, that's why you get these jealousy beings, get these people envying you, and they want to hurt you for no reason. Man, let her speak.
But not anymore. They look just like us, but they're an empty shell. God does not give them a soul. And so that makes them an empty shell for demons to possess.
Man, they're easy to be possessed, man.
That's what they don't want us to know.
That's why
About
they
the
envy you
files.
and
They don't
jealous of
care
you.
that you know that they're
That's why
eating
my friends
babies.
that turned
They
on me
don't
for
care
nothing,
that you know
try
that
to
they're
kill
doing
me for nothing, try
satanic
to poison me, my family
rituals,
members.
sacrificial rituals. They don't care that you know that. They just don't want you to know the real reason why.
I know
And
why.
that's why. There's a lot of videos that you can see these people shape shifting. You can see like their eyes change,
I
and
see that.
it's from what I understand, and I may be way off track, but from what I understand is that these Nephilim, their bodies need human blood in order to stay looking human. And if they don't get enough human blood, then they start shifting more towards their reptilian side and less towards their human side. That's why we see people on the news that glitch, that it looks like they're pixelating. It's because they are. Their skin is starting to show their true colors. So, yeah, that's what they don't want you to know. They're not human, you guys. The elite of this world, the very top tier elite, are the fallen angels, and they are running this place, and Satan is their master. Do some deep dive Bible studies into, you know, the flood. The book of Enoch tells it all. Why do you think the book of Enoch was removed from the Bible? Because Satan did not want us to know this. There's nothing new under the sun, guys.
It's nothing new
History
under the
is repeating
sun.
itself, and we've just been so deceived to not see.
And she say history repeating itself, like when Jesus was sold out by his own people, and he said at the table, "One of you will betray me," and then they paid them silver to do that. So this is the same thing with your family member selling you out for insurance money, for greed. You know what I mean? And it says the heart is desperately wicked. So if you're around anyone that's desperate for money, and that desperation gonna let Satan seek into their heart. And once that heart is hardened, they're gonna do anything for that money. They're gonna show you how desperate they are. Anybody that's desperate around you, you better get away from them. Cause that heart gonna be so wicked. Anything gonna seek in and they're gonna do anything for that money and sell you out. But they will be repaid. They're gonna get what they really
See it for
searching
what it
for.
is. So seek God. Ask him about this stuff. I promise you, he'll show it to you. And uh, it's discouraging. I know, because we feel so helpless. I have felt so helpless for so many years. I have felt alone for a long time, because being awake and knowing that this stuff is going on. You guys, I've known about this child sacrifice for 25 years. There is not anything we can do about it. It's up to God. God says, vengeance is mine. It's his. What we can do is pray. And we need to pray for the lost souls, because I'm telling you, the rapture is getting ready to happen. Things are about to get ugly. It's going to get rough, but I'm kind of excited because I can't wait to see how God is going to move through all of this. You guys, we were chosen to be here during this time. It's not random.
It's
We
not
should feel
random.
honored, and
I'm actually
God gave
just
us all
getting
a
the
mission,
shivers while
and
it's playing
everybody
right
has a
now.
different mission. And I'm not even going to say that I like my mission, okay? But part of my mission has been to warn and to expose. And so I can see right through the enemy's plan. I can watch a movie and like I just watched Transformers the other day, and I was just like, whoa,
That's the same
this
with
is
me.
so biblical. Like the
I used to tell people when I see movies, I could see through the movie, like I could see the movie with my third eye, and I could explain what they trying to portray in this movie, what they trying to, like the Maze Runner movies. The Maze Runner movies is showing you the same thing that adrenochrome they extract from the kids. The Maze Runner movies is based on that. How they send the kids through the maze. They get pumped up. They get all this adrenaline, and they get the kids to be traumatized. And then they take that stuff out of the kids, and then they give that stuff to the rich people. That Maze Runner movie, if you watch it, that Fallen movie with Denzel, it shows you how a lot of people is soulless, and these Nephilims could jump into these people and control these people, have these people do all their biddings. Like a lot of these movies explain these stuff, what's going on. But if your third eye is not open, and then what's truth, what I know, anybody that ever dealt with and been around me, they know what's up. That's why they plot and they scheme, you know. And I just had that two people that I had was kicking it with. It was a girl and it was a guy, and both of them tried to betray me. Just recently, you know, the girl, and then they don't know each other, but I noticed when people is envy and they desperate, And when they desperate, that's when wickedness seeps in their heart, and they gonna try you. You know what I mean? So once those two last people, it just turned me up even more to be like, okay, I see this warfare is, it hasn't stopped. You know what I mean? Because once I got away from families and friends, I thought it would be better, but this, nah. Every girl that I done dealt with was sent to me, and they tried to destroy my name. Friends tried to destroy my name. But the real one's gonna see at the end, because God is with me. That's why I'm still here. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. God is with me, and He want me to speak, so I'm speaking. And this video right here is something that's really been on my heart to show you guys. So let her finish.
They're
But
throwing it right in our faces all the time. Even with Transformers, like, they're trapped on this earth. They're trying to get off planet before some kind of judgment comes. They know judgment is coming. They know the tribulation is coming. They know the signs and the seasons that Jesus told us to watch for. They know it. They just don't want
we're in
you
that
to know it.
time right
They
now.
don't want you to know that we're in the
But
end
when He
times.
return, He
They
gonna
don't want
return
you
in
to
His
know
in His people.
that Jesus is
Telling you,
coming
watch what's
and
gonna
that this
happen.
is the end. They don't want you to know that. So there you go. That's the truth. They're not all human. We're living in the end days. Jesus is coming. And get
Christ,
ready. Keep
Yahshua is
looking up.
coming.
Our redemption
Yahuwah.
draws near. So
So that video is very important for me to play and show you guys, like, because it explains everything I really been wanting to explain. And I really don't care who doesn't believe me, because I noticed when Jesus Yahshua walked this earth, did He care what the people were saying in the comments? Did He care what the people were saying in His DMs? Did He care who rebutted? No, He spoke what He had to speak. He said what He had to say. He didn't care what nobody else said. Like, it's all about the message. So I really don't care who think I'm crazy or think don't believe, because it doesn't matter. Let you fall to the wayside. If you defending, deflecting, or denying anything, then that means you're a part of the system. That's how I take it. So I don't care who goes against what I gotta say, who doesn't believe what I gotta say. As long as I get the message out, I did my part. You know what I mean? And you're gonna be put in situations, you're gonna be put in families that's a part of the system, that's soulless, that's easy to be paid off. And He knew you since you was in the womb. So I know He knew me. He loved me since then. I can remember when I was my basically being born and being almost taken out then, but surviving that. Then being taken from my mom and surviving the family I was put in. Surviving that. Surviving fake friends trying to set me up and take me out. Surviving cousins trying to poison me. My auntie tried to poison me. I mean, uh, not to say nieces, but like just people, just I'm catching them, like, and surviving that. And then surviving these last two incidents, like, okay, and is me turning the other cheek is not really having me up in the, your pipe on anybody. It's not about that, because they want you to crash out. That's one thing I will not do. I'm sticking to the end. I'm sticking till Christ come back, because He resides in me. And when that beast wake up, that's when it's time. When that sky crack open, that's when it's time. He resides in man, in his people. That's how He see through people. And I wanted to say this too. Women having a lot of abortions, like, the woman is the portal where the baby comes through. That's what God's come through. The woman wound is a portal. Y'all is defiling y'all portal. How else He's going to come through if the woman is like the women are very important to this. The women have the baby, and the baby is where Christ come through, and he has to come through somewhere. Comes through the portal of the womb, because He has to be in something. He has to be born in a vessel. So the woman is the portal that the Most High come through, and the seed is the son. If y'all keep defiling your portals, defiling your wounds with all what y'all do with them, How else he's going to come? But I believe it's enough man that he came through already. So we have to survive whatever attack. That's some knowledge, some game for you right there. To know how important your wound is. And I could tell you off one movie you could watch and you could understand that is what is this movie called? Damn, I can't even think of this movie, but it's in my head. Minecraft. I think it's called Minecraft. Yeah, and it shows you about a lot of portals. And when the lady, the lady had the baby in the water, it shows you her womb was the portal that the Most High comes through, and he's born into the seed, and the seed is where that's his vessel. So that's some game right there to let you know like how important the women are. But y'all being lied to, being deceived, and you're being played with. You know what I mean? And a lot of these people are soulless out here. You've been played. We all been played. But one thing I know, I've been woken since a child. That's why I know I've been able to see things on people, see through these people, and be able to maneuver and still be here to gain what I gain and keep on going. You know, um, and I gotta just thank the Most High for this. Thank Him for being with me and showing me and seeing through me. Because He showed me many a times that He's within me. I am His vessel. I'm His watcher. I'm His seer. It's very important to know these things. So that's my take on this video. Got to keep it coming. This is Mr. Willis, and you have been awoken. Peace.